Honorable Sir Nigel Rodley and other members of the International Pact for Civil and Political Rights. My name is Andres Felipe Arias. I'm from Colombia. I'm 41 years old. I'm the son of Rodrigo Arias and Sonia Leiva de Arias. I'm the husband of Catalina Serrano. We are parents of Eloisa and Juan Pedro Arias, 5 and 3 years old respectively. I'm an economist. I have a PhD in economics from the University of California at Los Angeles, UCLA. I have worked in the Central Bank of Colombia, in the International Monetary Fund. I was also appointed General Director of Macroeconomic Policy, Vice Minister and Minister of Agriculture during the administration of President Álvaro Uribe. I also ran for president for the 2010-2014 period. Recently, I was sentenced to more than 17 years in prison and an economic penalty of more than the equivalent of 12 million euros by the Supreme Court of Colombia in a ruling that has no other instance or stage, because I was judged as a minister of the cabinet of President Álvaro Uribe. I am coming to you, I am pleading for your protection because my family's and my own political and civil and human rights have been violated before, during, and after the penal process that has taken place against me. I want to point out 10 anomalies to you very shortly. They are developed profoundly in the document that we have attached to this case. The anomalies are, first of all, I was indicted and accused for signing a scientific and technological cooperation agreement with the Organization of American States, just like all the other ministers that preceded me also did. In other words, I was indicted and accused for my political position and my ideology. 2. The Attorney General that indicted and accused me has strong conflicts of interests for having accused me. 3. I was indicted in a theater, not in a normal hearing room, in a theater where the Attorney General allowed in my political enemies and opponents so that they could cheer and applaud when the judge sent me to prison. I was indicted in a theater where the Attorney General also revealed all my private information in national TV, information that was later used by criminals to rob my house, endangering my 2 little kids. 4. I was illegally and arbitrarily sent to prison during 2 years with arguments that are disproportionate and irrational. Number 5. The judge that took my case in the Supreme Court expressed or declared herself a victim of the government whose cabinet I made part of. And despite of this, the Supreme Court allowed her to lead my case and therefore to unleash her revenge against such a government using me as a vehicle. 6. The Inspector General of Colombia, who is present in every penal process, looking out for respect for the due process and for human rights, requested the Supreme Court to declare me innocent because of the absence of evidence against me. 7. Despite this, the Supreme Court disregarded the voluminous stock of evidence that showed my innocence. 8. The Supreme Court committed profound anomalies in the ruling against me because of the incoherence between the economic penalty that was imposed on me and the prison time that was established also against me. 9. One of the Supreme Court's judges issued a very strong dissent against the ruling because, according to him, the accusation was not done according to law and because the accusation was strongly incoherent, contradictory, and ambiguous. And number 10, and worst of all, I have no second stage or second instance where this ruling can be revised so that all the anomalies that I am presenting to you can be corrected. This is a profound violation of my human, civil, and political right to a second stage. And so this is why I'm coming to you. This is why I'm pleading to you, honorable members of the Committee for the International Pact of Civil and Political Rights, to protect me, so that damage is not done against me, so that my family and me are protected. Thank you very much.